Now, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in this video, we will be sharing a very sad scenario that happened at the African Championship in Cameroon, Douala. To be honest, I was totally disappointed at the African whole federations. A big continent like Africa lack infrastructure and they lack seriousness in setting up a good African senior championship. Now the whole sad news started when Josie Talou, the fastest African woman, lamented on social media and made a very sad post on her official Twitter account. So Josie Talou cried and lamented, saying, I am hurt and disappointed at the African Senior Championship, the way they organize it at Cameroon Douala, and she cried and lamented. Then from there, another reaction popped up from Letsile Tebogo, saying,
we'll see about the final because there's a lot of this organized stuff. So maybe I'm not going to run, maybe I'll run because you do warm up, you stay 1 hour to be called. But we know that time is money on athletics. You can't do warm up, sit, and then be called. And then you get to run. That's why I didn't even run because it's looking at the Olympics. I'm not looking at the Africa Games. You should at least I don't know if to call the association president to come up and help the athletes. That's all.
Are you telling us that you're not going to run for the semi-final?
The semi-final I'm gonna run. Maybe the final I won't run if the same thing happens today, because it's my health.
And the video you just watched was Letsile Tebogo complaining about how disorganized the African Games 2024 senior athletics was. I even heard a rumor that even Tobi Amusan, one of the best African hurdler, did not race at the African Senior Athletic Championship simply because of how disorganized it is. Let me top it all. The African Games Athletics Championship, did you know that they use two wood in order to as a replacement of shooting a gun at the African Senior Championship? It was a big disappointment, and I'll be sharing a clip video where they were clapping two wood together in order to replace it as the gunshot. So from the video you just watched, from the video clip, you can clearly see that there was no sign of gunshot. It was all two wood that was being clapped together, and once it is clapped, the runners will set and start the race. It was definitely a big disappointment. Mind you, I'll be showing you the next video where I think the president of Cameroon athletics officials made promise to the athlete coming to Cameroon Douala African Senior Championship that they are going to start making preparation. That is before the competition began. He made promise of heaven and earth for this athlete, for this African athlete that are coming, and this is the full video.
It's not the first time we are hosting the event. The last time the president of the confederation was the president of the federation in 1996. I think it was a success. Why not do it better this time? We are honored, and I think we cannot bring down Africa. We need to take Africa to the highest level. Thank you very much.
Why did Cameroon bid to host this event? Why?
Well, I think being the seat of the host confederation president, we thought we could do it in 2022, but because of some invisible constraints, we couldn't. That is why Mauritius hosted. And seeing what has happened in Mauritius, I think it was time for Cameroon to come back to say this is the time we need to take this and do it better. We are going to be very professional in the organization of the next event.
And that was one of the Cameroon athletics official making heaven and earth promises for this African Senior Championship that has become a big shame to Africa, and of course a big disappointment to the top African athletics at the international level. Now, Lisa Tobogo did not just spare him; he didn't spare the man. He clapped back at this man that just was being interviewed in that video I showed you, and Lisa Tobogo responded saying he doesn't even know what he is talking about. And I feel like I love Lisa Tebogo for everything he has done, like how he bolded out himself, him and Mary Josie Talou. They were so bold to come on social media and talk about it. And I think we need athletes like this that will be bold to speak the truth, no matter the threat that will be coming against them. They will stand by what is right and they will defend the glory of Africa. And I feel like this is actually a big disappointment for Africa. Africa is the richest continent in the whole world, right? And it is so disappointing to see that we the whole African championship lack good coverage. The coverage is so poor. I think there was not even a single live video on YouTube. Yes, you definitely heard that right. It was never a mistake. There was no single live channel on YouTube that was hearing kind of hearing this championship live, or any other social media platform. Neither did I see any TV station that was airing the African Senior Championship. I feel like this is the highest form of disappointment and a big shame to Africa. We are not talking about national trials. We are talking about a whole group of athletes from different countries gathering together in one country, and you trying to tell me that they don't have cameras to coverage the African Championship? You trying to tell me that they don't have one gun to shoot during when the races are being taken off? You trying to tell me that there is no good, like what is happening to Africa? We really need to wake up, because Africa has everything. We have gold, we have diamonds, we are the richest. Forget about what the media is trying to like, forget about the media. Africa is pretty rich. Africa is damn rich. Why can't we use our resources to build facilities that our young and vibrant athlete will enjoy it? The big question is, why wasn't a good live coverage at the African Senior Championship? Why wasn't there a gun during when the races have been taken off? I was totally disappointed. I was totally different. I searched throughout YouTube. There was no single live video about the African Championship. I searched other social media platforms. No single video. Apart from Twitter, there is no place. And in fact, it was very hard for media account to report what is going on at the African championship live, because there was no single data.